outside at the Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. And here he is, Terrence Crawford, 100. Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA. Sugar Ray Leonard. He, of course, won.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
They'll be fighting under the lights tonight. What a unique environment as we get set for this high-energy showdown.
It's cooled down a little bit. The fighters will love that.
And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. These two were made for each other. A nice breeze in the air, Johnny. This has to feel a little foreign to these two fighters who are so used to fighting indoors.
It's been a long, long day, Todd. They've been drinking, they've been out in the sun, everybody's having a good time. But this is what they've been waiting for. This crowd can be very unpredictable. And by the sense of it, it's nighttime now. They're waiting for the big fight. There's a lot of pressure on these fighters' shoulders to get that job done and perform.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
A straight right just misses. Lucky that hook didn't score. These punches coming from every angle. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. There's a counter shot. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got it. Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react on that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
They both want the knockout. And he fails to score with that left hook. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Just misses with that uppercut. This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
last round still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Just missed with that hook. Couldn't land that jab. The jab doesn't quite connect. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than equal.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
That's a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Love that jab slick. Just keep it.
Just get your rhythm back, and then we go again. He's close.
That's it. Start sticking a few body shots in there. Bury it up.
You're going to be confident now. You've got to take that confidence home. Go out, the first minute, stick on the jab, and then start that.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, it's going to pop you off.
And he just missed with that left jab. They threw the hook. It didn't land. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Looking to land the hook. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Both men step back for just a moment. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
You had everything.
Great round, great round. Now relax, relax.
So switch on. I need you to switch back on. Get focused.
Calmness, great. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
I need you to go back out there and to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just box him. Just be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give him up.
He's hurt, he's ready to go, but you've got to be smart, otherwise he'll see it.
Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back.
Just stay
And there's the bell for round 5. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Sugar Ray is down on the canvas.
I've seen many shots like that. A simple short shot. Put the fighter down.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to power you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do. They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. There's the bell for round 6. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's when the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
That jab misses. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're gonna find out.
Jab does not score. No rest for the weary. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. He is down big time on the scores. Here comes round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, Leonard just got rocked. Sugar Ray is down.
What a shot. Was that a flash knockdown? He should get up from that. He's fresh enough. He can get up from that. Does he want to?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
We need to turn this around halfway through.
It's not ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of heart we need to see.
This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
To make or break it.
There's the bell to start round 8. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
The straight right just misses. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And that's it, a unanimous decision win.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart. Smarts, that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. Had every round in the bag. There was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.